Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Students, in our live class we all have started already this illustration 28th sum. Okay. We have read the question, then we also did the journal entries. Okay, I'll just tell you how to do the revaluation account. This is also done. Okay, but we have not completed this sum. Okay, I'll just tell you how to do the current account. Okay, so you all know the journal entries which was done already. So we will see how to prepare revaluation account. So you all know revaluation account. Okay, and whenever there is increase in any asset, that asset account is debited and revaluation account is credited. That means whenever there is a gain account, that gain should be debited and the revaluation account should be credited. And whenever there is a loss, revaluation account is debited and that particular loss is credited. Correct? Okay. Now in the sum, when you see the adjustment which is already done, okay, you can see C will bring rupees 12,000 has a share of goodwill. So this will not come in your revaluation account. Next is a building was valued at 45,000 and machinery at 23,000. Okay, so we all have passed the journal entries. That means what was the value of building before? It was 40. Now 5,000 has increased. Okay, so 5,000 is a gain. So your journal entry will be buildings account debited to revaluation account. Correct? So in revaluation account, your revaluation account is credited, isn't it? So on the credit side of revaluation account, you will have to write building and the amount of difference, the increase or decrease in your asset and liability. Okay, so how much is the increase? It is 5,000. Okay, so you can see the revaluation account on the debit side of on the credit side of revaluation account, you will have to write building 5,000. Okay, next adjustment, if you see, okay, and it is also told machinery at rupees 23,000. So what was the value of machinery before? It was 25,000. So when you see the question, the balance sheet, the value of machinery was 25,000, but the current value is 23,000. That means 2,000 is a 2,000 value of machinery has decreased. That means it's a loss. Okay, so whenever there is a loss, revaluation account is debited and that particular loss is credited. So revaluation account debited to machinery account, amount is 2,000. So revaluation account is debited. So on debit side of revaluation account, you will have to write machinery 2,000. Okay, and next adjustment, if you see, you can see a provision for bad debts is to be created at 6% on debtors. So I have told you, whenever there is a provision or if there is a bad debt, it's always a loss. Okay, so your journal entry will be revaluation account debited to provision for bad debts account. Okay, and 6% on debtors, when you calculate how much is the debtors amount, you can see in the question it is 10,000. So on that 6%, so it is 600. Okay, so in the revaluation account on the debit side, one second, how much is the debtors? Okay, sorry, it is 8,000. Okay, 8,000 is the 8,000 these debtors on that 6%. Okay, so when you do 6%, you get 480. Okay, now you just have to see, is there anything that you have to enter in revaluation account? No. The next is the capital account of A and B will be adjusted by opening current account restored. Okay, so your revaluation account has to be closed. So when you close, the difference amount is 2,520. That means your credit side is more than your debit side. That means there is a profit. So if there is any profit on revaluation account, that has to be transferred to partners capital account, that is the existing partners capital account in their old ratio. Okay, so when you transfer A's capital account, you get 1,680 and in B's capital account 840 will be transferred. Okay, so this is all about revaluation account, and you also know how to open capital account. This is also done. Okay, so what is the total amount of partners now here? 3 because A and B are the existing partner and C is the new partner. So first thing, what are you going to write in your capital account is balance brought down. So this amount you will get in the balance sheet. Okay, so when you see the balance sheet, see this. On the liability side, you have capital. A's capital is 50,000, B's capital is 32,000. So this capital will always be entered on the credit side of your capital account as balance brought down. Okay. See here, has balance brought down. So for A it is 50,000, for B it is 32,000. Okay. Next, what are you going to enter? That is the capital which is brought by the new partner. Okay. So how much is the capital amount that is brought by the new partner? It is told in the sum. See the adjustment. C will bring 12,000 as a share of goodwill. So 12,000. So what is the journal entry? Bank account debited to C's capital account, or cash account debited to C's capital account. So in the capital account, C's capital account is credited. So on the credit side of C's capital account, you will be writing cash or bank. Okay, and under C's column, you will be writing 30,000. Correct. Okay. Next is the goodwill. Okay, the amount of goodwill that is brought by the new partner will be shared among the existing partner in their sacrifice ratio. Okay, and in the sum they don't give you the sacrifice ratio, you will have to calculate. Okay, or sometimes you will have to assume that the old ratio itself is the sacrifice ratio. Okay, so in the sum they have assumed that the old ratio itself is the sacrifice ratio. Correct. Okay, so now so when you do that, how much is the goodwill amount that is brought by the new partner, you will just have to check in the question. Okay, in the sum they just told you that C will bring 12,000 rupees as a share. Okay. So in the sum they have told you already that C has brought 12,000 rupees as his share of goodwill. Okay, and above they have told you that he has brought 30,000 as capital. So the amount of capital which is brought by C is 30,000. Okay, so cash account debited to C's capital account, you will be writing 30,000, not 12,000. Okay, and this 12,000 is the goodwill amount. Okay, so this 12,000 will be transferred to A's and B's capital account in their sacrifice ratio. So when you calculate, your journal entry will be goodwill account debited to partner's capital account. Correct. So partner's capital account is credited. So on the credit side of partner's capital account, you will have to write goodwill account. Okay, A and B. So 12,000 into 2 divided by 3 and 12,000 into 1 divided by 3. Okay, so the goodwill amount is 8,000 and 4,000. A will be getting 8,000 and B will be getting 4,000. Okay, and next in your sum you have to check if you have anything such as general reserve or accumulated profit and all. Okay, so in the sum you have general reserve. So this general reserve will also come on the credit side of partner's capital account, because the journal entry is general reserve account debited to partner's capital account. Okay, so if there is any general reserve before the admission of the partner, this has to be transferred to partner's capital account, because this general reserve belongs to the existing partner and not to the new partner. Okay, and that will be transferred in their old ratio. So the old ratio is 2:1. So 6,000 into 2 divided by 3 and 6,000 into 1 divided by 3. Okay, so A will be getting 2 divided by 3 and B will be getting 1 divided by 3. So when you calculate general reserve, so as I told you, the journal entry is general reserve account debited to partner's capital account. So partner's capital account, on the credit side you will have to write general reserve. Okay, so A will be getting 4,000 when you calculate and B will be getting 2,000. Correct. Okay, next is revaluation profit or loss. So if there is revaluation profit, your journal entry will be revaluation account debited to partner's capital account. Okay, and if there is a loss, partner's capital account debited to revaluation account. Okay, so since there is a profit, your journal entry is revaluation account debited to partner's capital account. So on the partner's capital account, on the credit side you will be writing revaluation profit. Okay, and that will be shared among the existing partner in their old ratio. Okay, so the credit side is done. Okay, now on the debit side, here since this sum, it is told in the adjustment that the capital account of A and B are to be adjusted by opening current account, and also they have told you in the sum that just see the sum question above. See here, A and B are partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of 2:1. Correct. 1. C is admitted into the firm with 1/4 share in the profit. So he will be bringing 30,000 as capital, and capital of A and B are to be adjusted in profit sharing ratio. That means the new partner or the new capital of the partnership account will be adjusted according to the new profit sharing ratio. So we have already calculated the new profit sharing ratio in our live session. Okay, so what was the new profit sharing ratio? It was 2:1:1. Okay, so when we adjusted it according to when we adjusted the new profit sharing ratio according to when the capital is adjusted according to the new profit sharing ratio, A's capital account balance should be 60,000 and B's capital accounts balance should be 30,000. Correct. So what you have to do is, when you do your capital account, on the credit side, first itself you should write how much is the carried down amount, because that is the amount which should be maintained in the capital account. Okay, so for A it is 60,000 and for B it is 30,000. Correct. Okay, so what you have to do is, just see here, okay, yeah, what you have to do is, first you have to enter this 2 amount. Okay, first itself you have to enter this 2 amount. Okay, has balance carried down. This is the amount which you have calculated already. Okay, so A has to maintain 60,000 according to new profit sharing ratio, and B has to maintain in his capital account 30,000. So this amount carried down, usually this carried down amount always you write in the last after seeing the difference amount, but here without seeing the difference amount you will have to enter this amount. Okay, so enter this amount first. Okay, then you see the difference between the credit side and debit side. So when you see the difference, you get your okay, so what you have to do is total both this side. Okay, and the difference amount you have to enter, and that difference amount, against that difference amount you will have to write as current account. Okay, so against the difference amount it has to be entered as current account. Okay, so when you total A's credit side you get 63,680. Okay, and the debit side is 60,000, so the difference is 3,680. so the difference will be entered on the debit side. Okay, and that difference will be, against that difference you will have to write current account. Okay, for B also, when you calculate, the total amount of credit side is 38,840 and debit side is 30,000, and so the difference amount is 8,840, which is will be written on the debit side. Okay, and next obviously third partner, that is C's capital account also has to be balanced. Okay, and C's capital account anyways under balance carry down itself you have to write the amount. Okay, not under the current account. Okay, so it is 30,000. So this 3,680 of A's capital account and 8,840 of B's capital account is the amount that will be transferred to partner's current account. Okay, and this amount will be taken from A's capital account and B's capital account, and it will be transferred to A's and B's current account. Okay, see, the thing is, actually they have to maintain 60,000 rupees, but in their capital account they have 63,000. See, A has to maintain 60,000 rupees, but in A's capital account there is 63,680, and B has to maintain 30,000 rupees, but in B's capital account there is 38,840. So this excess amount, whatever is there, has to be withdrawn by the partner. Not withdrawn, they have to take from that capital account and they will have to transfer it to the current account. Okay, sometimes when they say withdraw, you just have to write there has to bank account, but since in this sum they have told it has to be adjusted with the help of current account, this amount will be transferred to current account. Okay, so next step is you will have to open the current account. Okay, so this is the current account. Okay, so when you transfer the partner's capital to the current account, your journal entry is partner's capital account debited to partner's current account. Correct? Okay, so just see, partner's capital account is debited. On the debit side you will be writing, see, the journal entry is partner's capital account debited to partner's current account. So A's capital account debited to A's current account, B's capital account debited to B's current account. So on the debit side of A's current account, okay, partner's current account is credited. So on the credit side of A's current account, you'll be writing capital account 3,680, and credit side of B's capital account you'll be writing 8,840. Okay, and take the difference. Okay, that difference amount will be the balance carried on, which you will be writing on the debit side. Okay, this much is clear. Okay, then comes the balance sheet. As you all know how to do the balance sheet. With the help of old balance sheet and other things, whatever is adjusted, you will be doing the new balance sheet. Okay, so just see the old balance sheet, according to that only we will do. Okay, so cash in hand was 2,000, but this new partner has brought 30,000, correct, and plus he has brought goodwill amount. Okay, but this goodwill amount is transferred to partner's capital account, so you don't have to do anything here. Okay, so what is the amount that will come in the balance sheet? So even though it is adjusted with partner's capital account goodwill, the goodwill amount plus that is 30,000 is the goodwill amount, and 12,000 is 30,000 is the capital amount, 12,000 is the goodwill amount, so altogether 42,000. Okay, so the new partner is getting 42,000 plus the old balance cash is 2,000. So when you prepare the new balance sheet, altogether you will be writing 44,000. Okay, I hope this much is clear. See here, you will be writing 44,000. Why? Because it includes the amount which is brought by the new partner has capital and also the goodwill amount. So 30,000 plus 12,000 plus 4,000. Okay, next is refer the old balance sheet. Cash at bank 10,000, so there is no difference in that, just write 10,000. Next is debtors. Okay, 8,000 was your debtors, but now you have created a provision. So how much is the provision? It is 480. So from this 8,000 deduct 480. Okay, then the outer column is 7,520. Next is stock. The value of stock has not changed, so same amount you have to write, 10,000. Furniture. Okay, furniture is 5,000. Okay, so the value of furniture also has not changed, you will be writing the same amount, it is 5,000. Okay, next is machinery. Okay, the value of machinery has changed. Okay, so what was the value of machinery before? It was 25,000, but now 2,000 should be deducted from that. Okay, so the outer column you will have to write it has 23,000. Okay, building, what was the value before? It was 40,000, but now 5,000 has increased, so plus 5,000, so outside column 45,000. Okay, now I just open the textbook and see. Okay, students, it's not clear here. Page number 155. Okay, now on the credit side, creditors balance also will not change. Okay, because nothing has changed. Next is bills payable will also not change. Okay, so creditors was 8,000, bills payable is 4,000. Next is general reserve. Okay, so this will not come because it is already transferred to partner's capital account. Okay, and then comes your partner's capital account. So in partner's capital account, the new balance has to be entered. Okay, the new balance amount which is there in your partner's capital account. See here, 60,000, 30,000 and 30,000. Okay, and then the current account balance. Okay, that is 3,680 and 8,840. Okay, so when you write this, your balance sheet will tally, inshallah. Okay, so this is how it is done. Okay, so whenever the capital of the new firm has to be adjusted according to the profit sharing ratio, this is how you are going to do the sum. Okay, so just you have to be careful when you do the capital account. So first you have to see, according to the new profit sharing ratio, what will be the new capital of the firm, of the partners, and then that amount will be entered as balance carried down first. Okay, and then you have to make the adjustment, and that adjusted amount will be entered as current account or bank account. But if they're telling you that will be transferred to current account, then you will be entering it as current account, and if they're telling you it has to be transferred, it has to be withdrawn, then you will be writing it as bank account. That's it. Okay, Jazakallah khairan.